Welcome to Comic Toy Reviews, and this is a review on the X-men character, or I should say the X-woman, Rogue, as part of their X-Men line of action figures, which was basically compatible with Marvel Legends but made just X-Men figures. We know Toy Biz had a horrible time making a lot of female figures, but this one, Rogue, I think she looks good. This is definitely one of their better sculpts in terms of action figures. Just trying to show you the face here. There is a Rogue action figure, which I didn't get. It was part of an X-Men Marvel Legends box set in her classic Jim Lee yellow and green costume. Except if you saw the face sculpt on that figure, I mean, it was terrible. More like, sad to say, more like a man in terms of face sculpt, dressing as a woman than an actual woman. Yeah, really bad Rogue face sculpt. This one is really nice, and there is a variant between the two. This one has a little coat here. The variant did not have a coat, and the hair was longer, so it was a little different. This figure did have a pair of glasses that covered the eyes. I can't find what happened to the glasses. I never posted it with the glasses anyway, since it obscured the eyes and the sculpt, so it was better without it. This costume, yeah, I'm not familiar with it either. What happened was in the early decade, about 10 years ago or so, they had a team called the X-treme X-men, and the X-treme X-men had new costumes, and this red and blue one was the costume given to Rogue. And it didn't last long in the comic books, and it was a forgetful title, but they made this action figure. It's a really nice action figure. In terms of the face sculpt, best Rogue action figure, even though it's not her classic costume. But still a figure I'm glad to have in my X-Men collection. The hair doesn't get in the way of the articulation. Shoulder blades, in and out, up and down, they're ball jointed. Bicep cuts right there. Has double elbow articulation point. The hand here has an articulation point right there at the forearm. Same one here. The wrist in and out, and the forefingers articulation point. Same deal here. Wrist in and out, forefingers, one articulation point. Some upper body, up and down. No waist articulation though, that's a surprise, so there's no side to side. Hips here, up and down, in and out, pretty stiff on the articulation point, but it has the upper thigh cuts. It has the double knee articulation. The hidden articulation point right there by the boot area, hard to see, but you can move that. Has the up and down, the ankle rockers, and toe articulation. So it's up and down, ankle rockers, and toe articulation. As you could see, a lot of articulation points on this action figure. As I said, mentioned, it did have a pair of glasses, and there is a variant without the jacket and different hair and the head sculpt. I wanted the jacket version, so I'm glad I actually got the jacket version, which is this one. Overall, the good points, great face sculpt, I think. It's great to have a Rogue figure in the X-Men collection. The bad points, maybe it's not a classic costume for the character, and that's about it. And the funny thing is, Hasbro reused this figure to make Domino, which will be a separate figure review, and maybe you could switch the heads or something, but maybe the colors here are better for some fans, I don't know. So thanks for watching, and talk to you later. Cherie, I saw your X-Men box set version. A vast improvement, mon frere.